Hey friends, I'm Jennifer LaGuardia, always here with you to be your encouraging voice. So I gotta share with you something that completely rocks my world. I've become obsessed with this because it's like this secret universal code that we all have access to literally shift the state of your mind, how you feel inside, and undeniably change the direction of your life. It is a God-given universal power we all have access to be able to bring about manifestations in your life. It's the law of attraction put super simply. What you focus on is what you draw into your life. Positive thoughts attract positive outcomes, and negative thoughts will attract more negative. So one of my favorite humans on the planet, Craig Siegel, talks a lot about this powerful truth, and I quote, "Thoughts are random, thinking is not. Replace negative thoughts with empowering ones." So when you focus on thoughts that empower you, this in turn impacts how you feel emotionally, and how you feel emotionally impacts how you respond to life. It dictates your daily habits and your behaviors. So for example, when you look for the opportunity out of a problem, kind of like finding this surprise gem deep inside the most unlikely place, when you focus on all the ways you can become a better version of yourself out of a not so great situation, when you focus on all that is within your power to make a difference and help someone else with what you're overcoming, that positive energy that you're pouring into creating a positive move forward, this will attract positive outcomes in your life. The other wildly powerful thing that will impact how you feel emotionally, which in turn affects what you're manifesting in your life, or what you're visualizing. So one of my favorite ways to focus on future visions of where I want to be in life, who I want to become more of, is pouring all my creative energy into really thinking about in detail, what is it that I want to do with my life? What are my dreams? What is it that I'm wanting to fulfill? All of that. I'll journal about this, and then all the things that are within the scope of my control, I create steps for myself to follow through every day to make it happen. And all the stuff that is just not in my control, this is what I'm especially excited to encourage you all with. I used to feel so broken down, defeated by what felt like a parade of depressing circumstances I didn't know how to change. I'd pray and pray and pray for what felt like forever, but it just felt like my prayers were bouncing off the sky. But something deep inside compelled me to not give up hope and to keep seeking that there was something important I needed to know about. My intuition, which I truly believe to be a force far greater than myself, this higher power I personally refer to as God, guiding me through, compelled me to search for what ultimately was not just meant to help lift me up and move me forward. God put this on my heart to help other people. Friends, you have more power to change your life for the infinite better, so much more than you may think you do, just by intentionally changing the way you think and the way you speak. So I started studying about the whole law of attraction thing and realized that this whole concept is like rocket fuel to your faith and your prayers. So I've created these very specific visualizations that I meditate on throughout the day, every day. It's almost like personal training or fitness for your mind. And in tandem with this, I'll speak these affirmations over myself as if what I'm wanting to see happening are actually happening. Taking this a step further, there are these specific biblical verses that I add to these affirmations and frame it kind of like a gratitude prayer. So just to give you an example, one of my favorites is, "God, I thank you for answering my prayers super abundantly above and beyond anything I could dare ask or think." Okay, friends, my joy in this one is knowing that the more abundantly blessed I am, the more abundantly I can be a blessing to others. I'm going to be straight up real with you. This can take a while. For you, it might be overnight, but for me, it took a while for my emotions to get in sync with what I was saying. But it's gotten to the point that I do this so much, I experience more of these moments where I can actually feel what it is I'm wanting to manifest in my life as if it's already happening. My faith is so elevated by this. It energizes my prayers and belief on a whole other level. It is crazy how this works. So much so that I'm already starting to see things dramatically shift in my life. Personally, I'm already starting to experience significant changes. And the stuff that hasn't happened yet, I genuinely believe with all my heart that it will, either as I'm envisioning it or even better, which leads me to something else that I've got to encourage you all with. It's been my experience that when you open your heart to all the possibilities you can't yet see, you create space for what could possibly be even greater than the specific thing you're wanting to manifest in the first place. Whether it's an opportunity or a relationship, whatever it is, what or who is in divine alignment for your life, that perfect thing or perfect someone will come to you at the most perfect time. I love you guys so, so much. And with all my heart, I am praying that you would experience the love of God in such a deeply meaningful and personal way to you that it shifts the way you think, renews your hope, and elevates your faith on a level you've never experienced before. And that what comes to you is infinitely greater than anything you thought possible. And as always, I hope to be an encouraging voice along your journey. So please follow me here on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, or subscribe to my podcast, Awakening Hope with Jennifer LaGuardia. God infinitely bless you all and all those you hold close to your heart.